In today's Bitcoin video, we will have a look at the current price structure, where price might be heading next, an exact price prediction, and also exact price levels we will be watching where price might turn around. So make sure you watch this video until the end. And all I'm going to say is I have not changed any of these arrows since the last video, and the price in the last video was at this point. So our prediction up until this point is very good. Make sure you watch this entire video to know exactly what is going to happen next. We're going to look at the liquidation heat map in detail and also some more intricate data. But let's get started right into it. We think a wave 3 has topped around the 17th of September, and since then we are in a wave 4 correction. So almost an entire month. That is completely normal for a wave 4 correction. And as I've already said, completely crazy. At the last video, we were at this point, the white circle. And what we had drawn in the chart, and again, I have not changed anything, was this arrow upwards and this arrow downwards in this upward support box and in this downward support box. This has been on the chart for literal days and almost weeks. Now, why do we think this was happening? Well, we think a wave A was happening to the downside, a wave B to the upside, and now we are still in a wave C to the downside. What exactly do we think is going to happen? Well, let's look at the liquidation heat map. And what we can see here is that there's a lot of liquidity being built up here at the $90,000 level. And this has sort of started, well, a while ago, but has intensified on the 30th of December, so around New Year. And since then, a lot of liquidity, if you look down here, a lot of liquidity has been added and is basically just giving the market a reason to flush it even lower. By the way, if you want to learn about why these heat maps make sense, how you can learn why market makers push prices there, and how all of this liquidation, all of this works, that is one part of our trading transformation system, which is not just a trading course, it's a complete transformation system designed to turn you into a consistently profitable trader, no matter your experience level. But that is just one of the things we offer. Feel free to check out our website. It's the first link in the description. Let us continue with the heat map. Again, you see there is a lot of liquidity being built down here. And remember these price levels for later in the video. Remember 90K, remember 80K, and remember also between 80 and 70,000. Remember these price levels. Now, let us look at this more intricate data, and don't be afraid with all the charts you see going on here. I will explain this in great detail, or basically all the detail you need to know in a second. So again, do not be afraid by this here. It's not actually that complicated. It looks worse than it actually is. If we just take a simple line and look at the 8th of January at this wick down, or we could also take this wick down because it's a local low. It's maybe more sensible. We see prices have since increased. Open interest has since stayed the same. Open interest is the total amount of leverage positions, so all of the shorts and all of the longs combined. We can see no relevant change in spot volume. That means no people are buying spot, basically. This is also about spot volume. But the thing I'm here for, the thing I want to show you, which is very relevant, is the funding rate. And if you look at this, the funding has been basically skyrocketing, would be a bit, well, dramatic. It's not that crazy, but open interest staying the same, funding going up. That means there's less shorts in the market and more longs. Why is this relevant? Well, because basically market makers, also as with the liquidation heat map, have an incentive to flush out all of these longs. And this just means that people are probably being over leveraged at this current point in the market. They're going in long. There is too much longs being added at the bottom. And that is another reason why we could see another wick down. Again, this too much longs being added to the market is a reason that we go lower. If we look at the liquidation heat map, too many longs being added here. This is basically the exact same thing. It's just a different visualization, is also the reason why we will wick low. And now the third reason, or well, you can count that as one, but then the second reason we have is that we use Elliott waves and we're just overdue for another leg down. And what exactly we are watching here for is basically just that, and as I've said, we've seen an A wave to the downside. This is complete in our opinion. A B wave to the upside. We also think this is complete. And now we're going to see a wave C to the downside, which could already be complete, but we think it's going to go even lower. And the thing is just to go into what exact price levels we're watching. We've outlined in the last video that we're going to be watching this support box and a turnaround here, and then we're going to watch this support box, and that's exactly what we're going to do here basically. And in theory, this wave C could be complete. We've already hit the support box, it's fine, it could be done, but it's really shallow, it's not really nice structurally. We don't really think it's complete, and we think we see more downside approximately in this area, in this white circle. Well, not that far up, sorry. I'm going to redraw it. In this white circle is what we think we're going to see a dip into. And basically what exactly we're watching for? Well, we're basically watching for the price to turn around somewhere in this support zone to the upside. And of course, it's not financial advice, it's just our opinion. And then somewhere above this support box, we want to see from the lows, we basically want to see a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an A, B, C wave. And then we know we have confirmed finished structure. Now, the question on what we are going to be doing, and if we have the confirmation for that finished structure, we can further invest with more confidence, less risk, and so on to even higher highs. Now, the question is, what are we going to do? Well, we have and I've already communicated this in the last video, which is a few days ago. By the time you're seeing this video, probably a week ago, we have a long order sitting between 86 and 80K, waiting to be triggered by this price action, and our invalidation sits, hasn't changed from the last video, below 80K, because we think that if we actually lose 80K, we're going to probably go much lower, somewhere possibly in this support box. If we lose then 60K here, then we're in for a world of trouble, and I don't want to imagine that for right now. No, in all seriousness, that probably will be the start of the bear market if we actually do lose 60K. So yeah, for right now, we're just watching the prices to turn around here, and then we're going to be communicating also with our members, going to be communicating further zones where we will be taking profits. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you're interested, check out our website, first thing in the description. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.